to another episode of Real Estate Podcast. I'm here with Griffin.
I'm here with Trav.
And I'm here with Adam.
And this week, we're going to double down with the Devil's Double. Episode 169.
169, baby. We've almost made it to 170.
Almost. If the world can make it one more week.
Yeah, if.
Yeah.
Without burning down or getting infected by some virus.
When I see the asteroid coming, I'm going to go, Latif!
Latif! Yeah, we watched The Devil's Double, and I haven't watched this movie since probably 2012,
I think it was
2011,
around the
2012.
time.
Because it wasn't long after it came out. Adam's
Yeah.
like, you guys gotta fucking see this movie, man. Hooked me up with a copy, you know. And I watched it, and then I called him, and I'm like, I just shook my head and hung
Yeah.
up.
I could hear it, though.
Yeah.
I could hear the beard, like, you know?
He's like, whatever I hung up at him's like, he must have watched that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Trav, is this the first time you've seen it?
No, man.
You watched it, okay.
I watched it back when you...
Around the same time then.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Because I remember at the time that we had watched and talked about it, we were just blown away at the fact that, you know, Saddam's kids were pretty fucking weird,
Yeah.
man.
They were fucking nuts.
I was telling Griffin the story, and I'm going to show these to you, Travis, because I sent them to him the other day. But this is Uday and Latif right here, real pictures. That's in general. The guy that's playing Latif there really looks like the actor. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, these are the real photos. This is him at like a party or something. This is him again. This guy's got a YouTube channel. He's wrote, what was it, 3 books, Griffin?
3 books, yeah.
3 books about this shit. About how he went to Ireland, and I didn't get to watch that documentary today. I wanted to. They got one on YouTube where he sits down and talks to them, and because I wanted to see, you know, how close to the movie it was. Like, what did they add in?
This movie strikes a chord too, because you know we were teenagers during a lot of the modern events that went down and all this shit.
Yeah.
And I remember coming home from school one day, and the news was talking about how we had finally killed
Uday
Hussein's kids. We had shot them up, and you know they had their photos of their dead
that's
bodies.
Telling Griffin, they showed the pictures on the news.
Yeah,
of their
it was
fucking
brutal.
bodies blown up.
Yeah, it was weird. It was something that would never happen today.
No.
That type of imagery would not be shown, I don't think.
Well, even they didn't show the video, but they did show the picture of Saddam with the hole in his neck.
Yeah.
But I saw the video of the hanging, like, you know, he gives a little. We all watched that.
Anyone who knew how to navigate the internet properly back then sought out that shit, because it was it was fucked up. I mean,
when he called Bush a traitor.
Oh yeah, it was
right before he fucking.
It's a matter of opinion, I guess.
And he looked like
so interconnected, but they got their ass.
He looked so scared.
Yeah, it was some weird shit, man. I'm interested to see how these 20 years, and including like, you know, stuff like that reaches into the material of this movie and everything, how this is going to be portrayed as the daily history lesson. You know what I mean? Like, today we're going over the 90s and early 2000s. We're gonna go from Gulf War to War on Terror. You know.
Well, and then when they're talking, you know, like 20 years from now, when you got that teacher that's, you know, far, explaining like Trump and all the shit that went down. The pandemic, dude, will be in the history books.
Yeah. And kids will be asking us like, y'all were alive during the pandemic? It's like,
barely.
Yeah.
It's like the minute the Speed Force went mainstream with general audiences, it's like everything's gonna go fast. We're getting so much history going on.
But yeah, this actor, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nails it.
Now, I will say this go around was really hard not to see young Howard Stark throughout the movie, waiting for him to be like, look, man, I'm smarter than this shit. I'm gone.
And does he the main character in Preacher? I haven't watched Preacher.
Yeah,
He's the main character.
He plays the preacher. Yeah. So, and Preacher's one of those. It ended a year or two ago. It only got like maybe five seasons.
From 2016 to 19. But yeah.
Which I mean, it's not a very long running comic, so I mean, 5 seasons sounds pretty good.
Have you watched the show?
I watched a good bit of the
Enough
first season.
of it?
I've been waiting for it to actually finish, or it's one of those shows I was scared to watch because it's been happening lately. Good shows will fire up and then they'll fucking axe them, and it's just like, why was it worth my time now?
Yeah. Well, that's something that they started and actually finished, and
so Preacher was able to. It lasted long enough to complete its arc, at least tell its story.
43 episodes.
Hell yeah!
Got a good
so
score.
I mean, I'd absolutely want to.
I'm gonna check it out
and watch it. Yeah,
I remember hearing people talk about it while it was on, and they said good things.
Fucking nuts, man! Like whenever the news broke that Seth Rogen was making something for Preacher, I went and sought it out. I mean, I'd never heard of it, and I was like, okay, well, this is cool. Like, so AMC is going to be adapting comics, but not necessarily the mainstream ones. So I was like, this is cool. Let's check it out. And I read quite a good bit of the comics, and it was pretty cool. It was an interesting story. You know, an interesting take on the idea of like, okay, we're going to make our setting be heaven and hell, and kind of be like, you know, the war between good and evil, the eternal struggle, you might, you'd want to call it.
Here's something I'm noticing here. Like, I'm looking at the Preacher IMDb. Noah Taylor plays Adolf Hitler for 33 episodes. Yeah. So does it take place during that time?
I never got to that part in the story, so I'm not sure, man.
Because I'm just seeing that, and I'm like, Adolf Hitler.
The few I read was still with the character development. Like, it was still establishing, you know, the main trio, which is supposed to be Preacher, a vampire,
and his ex-girlfriend, the wife or whatever.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna check it out.
It was funny because the comics 90s as fuck. So when it goes into his vampire sidekick, it's like, you know, weird, like Igor Ghostbusters looking hair, fucking with the earring and the glasses, and he's all sly and looking, you know, fucking 90s style shit, you know.
Yeah. I either read or watched an interview with Seth Rogen, and the reason that he did it was because he was a huge fan of Preacher, right?
Books.
Yeah, and he said that he wanted to write it, and he said, well, look at the climate today. Look at what's going on. They're adapting everything. He goes, at some point or another, Preacher's going to get adapted. Let me tell the story my way first, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. But I want a shot at it, and I want to do it first. And he knocked it out of the park because I watched that first season, and the first season takes place before the book starts, kind of, from what I understand. Because in the first issue of the comic, he has the voice of God, right? Or he gets the voice of God, and
he's like that. The comic starts like the lone traveler story, like dude moseys on in, and it's like, oh, who the fuck are you? And it's like, here's who the fuck I am. Insert power moment, you know?
Yeah. So it builds up to, and it tells some of the backstory of some of the other characters like Arseface and a couple other people. And that first season was good. And they said season 2 was where it actually kicks into canon with the books and follows that story.
Now there's a panel in the comic that I'll never forget because I just thought the art looked really, really great. But it was explaining who Preacher is, kind of what he is. It's doing some of his filler, and it's just this crazy ass shot that it looks like something that it kind of reminded me of the cover of The Flesh Prevails from Fallujah.
Yeah.
Like these two, like a good and bad type spirit thing merged together, but like more sexually, sensually depicted. It's just really awesome, man. I won't. There's certain shots in comic books you won't forget because the art's so badass.
Yeah.
This is when you look at his IMDb, he did some stuff, nothing like this. Like this was kind of his first, like where he had the lead role,
Yeah.
through the whole movie and played both the supporting actor and did
and
a
the
great
lead.
job, man.
Yeah, he
Oh
really
yeah,
did.
and that's a hard act to pull off, man.
The one scene, there's a
Unless
scene
you're
in the
James
movie
McAvoy.
where he could beat the beast. There's a scene in the movie where you could see it, like anytime the doubles were standing together, you could see the tracking, kinda.
Yeah.
It looked like when the
Well,
Saddams were together
the
playing
year
golf.
called out, you know.
Yeah, you could see it. And that first scene where they were standing there together after he goes through the transformation, gets the surgery, the little thing on his chin, and they had a scene where they're standing together, and I was like, oh, I can tell that's two shots, and they're like laid over the top of each other.
Yeah. But it wasn't distracting. Though.
No.
Not at all. Because like once the story sucks you in, you kind of forget that it's the same guy playing both.
Because it's so good.
Yeah, because they look enough alike, but when
Yeah.
he doesn't have his dentures in, they look different enough to where you kind of disconnect and think that it's two separate people.
Well, in the way that the real Uday carries himself. When he busts in the room, his fucking head's always real high like this, and he's fucking, smoking a cigar and walking real fast, like
all over the place.
And the other guy's always, hands crossed, kind of head down,
keeping quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A great job.
So, and we kind of talked about this last night a little bit, but Travis, would you do it?
Do what?
Would you be the devil's double?
Yeah.
If you were called on to do the job like Latif was, what would you be like, fuck it, I'm fucking Saddam Hussein's son? He could pretty much do whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
As long as he followed the rules,
Well, you would have to understand too that means that if there's instances where Uday needs to be seen, at a place that's
kind of like the military rally. When he went out there to rally the troops and almost fucking died.
No, I believe in, of course, self-sacrifice, but that's a level that's forced self-sacrifice, and that's no, dude.
Well, we agreed on this last night. The only way that it's happening is if they're like, look, if you don't do this, we're gonna kill your entire family.
Yeah,
but that's different.
That's the only time where it's okay.
That's not giving you a choice. Though.
Yeah,
that's like you're gonna do it.
You have to.
It's yeah. I mean, have to situations, of course. I wouldn't be able to get out of it. I'd either be dead or my family would be.
There's some people out there though.
Your family because you said no, they're just gonna turn around and kill you anyway.
There were people at the time like, oh, I would kill to be the goddamn double. Like, because they're sleeping in the nice bed, like not fucking going around scooping up camel shit.
I'm sure that's how this kind of shit's able to happen in these kind of countries because the societal divide is so massive from people, financially.
The goddamn the sheiks are still in the $100 million a year.
You're the same age as whatever ruler you want to insert. Because I mean, Saddam's clearly not the only person who had doubles, and
I think something about Stalin had a double, right? Like they've been doing this.
I feel like to a degree, I think every country has dabbled in that. I want to say the U.S. has done it as well.
Yeah.
Probably not as blatantly open as others, but I believe there's an account somewhere where that was at least attempted.
I've seen some footage and some photos of doubles in play.
But yeah, I mean, this is crazy though. This dude had his body permanently altered.
Yeah.
Remember when he told him his dick was too big and they're going to have to snip that? And he's like, what? I'm just fucking with you, Latif.
It's a fucked up situation to be in. And whenever me and Adam was talking about last night, I was like, dude, I would take the fucking L to make sure this bitch was dead. Yeah.
He had so many chances.
Yeah.
But it took a while before he got pushed over the edge. I believe for me, whenever he whipped him, that would have been that one right in my head. I'd have been like, I'm going to get you, bitch.
Yeah, I got you, motherfucker.
Next time we're riding around in the car and you're chasing a 13-year-old girl, I'm gonna fuck you up, dude.
Yeah.
But what was awesome, he didn't kill him at the end, but he did fuck his dick up.
So did that really happen?
I think so, man. They tried to. You remember it was him, and he enlisted the help of the guy from the wedding.
Yeah.
Dude, he took that bride. She just got married, and he took her upstairs and had sex with her, raped her.
Yeah.
When he had him go in there to win the girls, you remember the girl that he killed?
Yeah.
The young schoolgirl, and they just dumped her body out in the desert like nothing. And then the dad comes, and he's like, they know what happened.
Yeah.
The girls saw him get in the car with, and they all knew what happened. But when he made fucking Latif go tell him, go do my dirty work for me, go tell the girl's dad, we'll give him 1,000 meals. What was?
Yeah. Yeah. Like what the fuck?
I'll give you 1,000 meals and 2 camels. Fuck out.
Those were some of my favorite scenes. Is whenever he's like, "Kill this man." He's like, "I'm not gonna kill this man." He's like, "Well, what do you mean?" He's like, "Well, he hasn't done anything to me. Like, I'm not."
He stood up to him.
Yeah, and those scenes right there, and watching him freak out like a child, like a
spoiled
spoiled
little
fucking
bitch.
bitch. Yeah. Those were some of my favorite scenes in the movie, because like you really kind of see where Saddam created the monster himself by giving these kids all that they wanted and being this dictator over this country. And not only was some of the people in Iraq brainwashed, but also his kids were completely brainwashed to the fact that Saddam was the greatest thing since sliced bread. You know what I mean? And Uday like said it several times. He's like, these people love my father. Like if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have anything, and they wouldn't have hospitals and schools and all this shit. And it's like, nah, dude, it's like if Saddam wasn't here, they'd probably be better off. You know what I mean? Watching those, like showing those little snippets from those fucking Olympic tapes.
Yeah.
Where they were fucking pulling people's teeth out and whipping them and had them fucking tied to a bed frame and shocking the bed frame. And it's just like over the fucking Olympics, dude.
Yeah.
Like, of course you're not going to win the Winter Olympics. Does it fucking snow in Iraq?
Yeah.
Ever? You know what I'm saying? Like, give me a break.
You're out here skiing in sand.
Yeah, like, come on. You can't have a bobsled team if you don't have a sled to bob on.
Yeah.
So, like, come on.
I remember when they killed Uday and Kusei. They were, a lot of people didn't even know who the fuck that was, and they're like, oh, they killed him, and we went and bombed because we bombed them.
Yeah.
But then they started showing clips and talking about how fucking evil they were, and talking about how this was one of their torture techniques. I was telling Griffin about it last night. They would take a drill and put a big ass bit on it, drill bit, and they would drill people's kneecaps and shit like that. Just some real shitty motherfuckers, dude.
The real scum of the earth type shit. I mean, I'm
for wiping people out like that.
Yeah, I mean, I could never fucking do that to anybody. And I don't understand that mentality.
No.
Where it's like, I can do whatever I want. Like when he fucking gutted that one guy.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
And gutted the shit out of him.
Yeah, right there in front of everybody. And I like how in Iraq at this time, because this took place in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Operation Desert Storm and all that stuff was going on.
Yeah.
It's okay in Iraq to just pull a gun out and shoot it in the air.
Yeah.
Like that is fucking insane. In a club. You know what I mean? Like they're in a fucking club and he's giving a speech and then they just start fucking
everybody.
Yeah. And he's got a golden pistol which should fall apart once you shoot it.
Yeah.
You know? Like really. It's fucking I mean we might have went to war with Iraq for the wrong reasons. It's a shady situation. Either side of the fence you get on there. But I feel better knowing that this piece of shit and the brother and the father is no longer part of the world. Just me personally. And I don't like hurting people and seeing people get hurt, but dude, fuck that.
Yeah. Fuck that for real.
I feel safer.
Yeah.
You know? Because look, man, if you live in Iraq, it is what it is. But nobody deserves any of that crazy shit.
No.
A little 13-year-old girl don't deserve to get fucking raped and beat to death. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Under any circumstance.
Just because some motherfucker's coked up and
yeah,
horny.
He kept saying, "I'm addicted to cunt." Like that was. He wasn't addicted to coke. He wasn't addicted. He was addicted to puss.
It was.
And there towards the end, dick.
Yeah. I didn't know how I was gonna bring that up, but yeah.
Did you catch that when you watched it, Trav?
What's up?
When he was dancing with the
transvestite?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did he say to him, Griffin?
He said, "I did it." Latif, I did it. And he goes, "No, you didn't." And he said, "Yeah, I did." He goes, "It hurt so bad I thought I was gonna have to get stitches."
There was so much blood.
Yeah, there was so much blood. And he just looked at him like, "What the fuck?"
So he let the tranny fuck him.
Yeah. He said, "You didn't." He goes, "I liked it."
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
After that, I thought he was going to try to fuck Latif.
How weird would that be?
Yeah, right? Because that woman even said it. She's like, he wants to fuck himself.
Yeah.
And fucking Latif was like, what? Like,
yeah, what the fuck?
There's only one motherfucker here that looks like him.
Yeah. Now, let me ask y'all a real question, okay? If Francisco, a.k.a. Chess, was born in this situation, would that not be him minus the beating people and the murdering and the raping?
Uday?
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just him going around doing coke and fucking people and
doing whatever he wants to do. Just living
Chess life, you know? When I watched this, I was like, this is a fucking bio about Chess Marchese if he was rich. Just man about town.
Yeah.
And me and Adam would be standing there with our arms crossed like.
Trying to make him stop.
Yeah, you didn't fuck that, did you? Yeah.
He's like, no, he fucked me, and I liked it.
Yeah, it's like, all right, dude. Did you record it so I can watch it, you know?
Yeah, he pulls his phone out. Just kidding. Don't want to see it. Funny.
But yeah, it's a fucking great movie, man.
I think this is this guy's resume. Like, he's done quite a bit of stuff after. He got the TV show. You know, he's done some shorts. He was in Mamma Mia. I don't know. Didn't see it. But I feel like they're like, all right, well, what do you think about bringing him in? It's like, well, we got to get him in here to read. And it's like, just fucking watch The Devil's Double, dude. He can act.
He's right there.
Instead of watching, you know, like 5 seasons of Preacher, just watch The Devil's Double. But that's his resume, and I don't know if he'll get another role like that.
I hope he does.
Yeah, because that was. Trav, what do you think about this? When he's dressed up as Uday, he could have pulled off a Freddie Mercury. Did you see that with the teeth and stuff?
I'm seeing it now.
Yeah, I was like, he kind of looks like did a little Freddie Mercury here, dude.
Yeah.
What's crazy? Out for it. What's crazy is this director. So the director's name is Lee Tamahori, and he was born in 1950 in New Zealand, right? And you go to his IMDb, he's got 14 credits. So he did 3 TV show episodes. He did a short called Thunderbox. Then he did Once Were Warriors, Mulholland Falls, The Edge, an episode of The Sopranos, Along Came a Spider, Die Another Day, Triple X State of the Union.
James Bond?
Yeah. Triple X State of the Union, Next, The Devil's Double, and Mahana. And he did an episode of Billions. But he's working on a new movie called Emperor.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, and the guy that's actually writing Emperor also wrote the screenplay for The Devil's Double. Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas.
He did Lady Hawk.
Yeah. which is crazy, right?
Yeah. And he's got
Um,
16 credits.
yeah, he doesn't have a lot of writing credit, really. I mean,
Not really.
no. And some of this stuff I've never heard of.
Mm-mm.
The
The
Hunger,
33? Is that
yeah.
the miners? Is that what that is? Yeah,
The
they're
mine.
trapped in a mine that collapsed for 69 days.
I was Chilean.
Maybe.
Is that the Chilean
Got
miners?
Antonio Banderas in it.
Oh, Antonio Banderas.
Antonio.
But this
Latif.
Emperor film has Adrian Brody cast as the lead, and it's an action epic about young Johanna of Ghent, who seeks revenge on the Holy Roman Empire Charles V for the death of her father. It happens in a world of wealth, debauchery, violent retaliation, sex, manipulation, and treason. It's the 16th century revisited. As long as it's not black and white and 4 hours long,
Yeah.
I'm down.
Sounds like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, right.
The pictures are in color, but I like a good period piece, man. I hope they
Yeah.
Who's this guy? He looks familiar. Who else we got?
Adrian Brody.
The nose?
He was the jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The
always
pianist.
think about him and Splice.
Yeah.
I saw a clip on YouTube the other day where it was like they wanted to go outside, and that woman smacked it.
Yeah.
And that's when she came out with that little fucking tail thing. It was like, bitch, I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
And it's like, we got to put this thing down.
Dude, guess who's casting Emperor?
Who's in it?
Adrian Brody, Bill Skarsgård, Oliver Platt.
Oh, shit.
Guess who's back, dude?
I hadn't seen him in a minute, dude.
He's cast as the Pope Clement VII.
I see a lot of familiar faces down here.
Yeah. Rutger Hauer, he's in it.
I like him.
I do too. Sophia Cookson, I don't know who that is. She's playing the lead though.
I get the Skarsgård mixed up, but that's the one that played it, right? Yeah. Bill?
I don't know. I think
That's
dude,
him, yeah. One with the fucked up eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might check that out. When the trailer drops, we'll watch it.
Yeah, right.
But this fucking movie here, next was the one with Nicolas Cage in it. I remember that.
Is it?
Yeah. Not really a lot of credits, dude. I mean, but between the both of them, like.
No. But decent work, though.
The Edge had Anthony Hopkins and Alec Baldwin.
I don't think I've seen that.
Kind of remember that movie. It's 1997.
Yeah.
It's been a minute ago, but yeah, this movie, dude. You gotta watch it.
Yeah.
I kind of like these movies, man, where they do the kind of based on true stories and stuff. Like, it was kind of cool to see a little glimpse of it, like how it was working on the inside, just how evil this motherfucker really was. Like, so he kind of deserved what he had coming to him.
Yeah.
When he got it. Fuck him.
I mean, if you haven't seen it, man, go out and watch it because
you gotta watch
we really can't do it justice. I mean, they fuck on so many people in this movie, and they really go out of their way to show you how fucked up the Hussein regime was.
Yeah.
And this was in the 90s, so there was 10 years where they roam free doing whatever the fuck they want. So God knows how many people fucking Uday and fucking all of them killed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. In this movie, they really didn't show you much of Kusei. Yeah. But, I always heard that he was a piece of shit too. Like, but it just didn't follow him. Like,
right.
And in the movie, there were two guys. The guy was playing both, so he had a double too. He had a double. Saddam had a double. Yeah. And all the actors both played, The guy plays Saddam and the double.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember when they would run into the guy in the hallway and he was like, "You owe me for dinner," and he's like, "It's fucking It's not Uday, man. He can't even tell the difference.
I mean, you know.
That makes you wonder, though, man. Like, check this out. So we got Saddam, right?
Yeah.
Or did we get his double?
I mean,
where's his double?
Yeah.
Where's the book? Where's his book? I think the only reason this guy was able to do a book and stuff, he got away. The guy that played Kusei, was that his double? Makes you wonder, dude.
Yeah, it really does.
Every time you get someone. Yeah. Hitler, dude, was that his double? I'm sure he had a double.
I'm sure he had more than
Wouldn't be hard to find somebody look like that. Put a little fucking mustache on him.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he looks like a fucking bitch. Bring him in.
He looks like a troublemaker.
Yeah. He looks like an only child.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, you got to check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm throwing a fucking star on this bitch. Yeah. I'd double down if I could and put 2 stars, but it's a good movie. The guy did a great job. Not too long.
Yeah.
An hour and like 40 something minutes. Not too short. I didn't think the chick was that hot. Not like risking my life hot. Like, and she fucking kind of fucked him over, dude. Like,
I would have killed her.
She called and told him where they were at.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Did she tell you the story of her child?"
It's like, dude,
Latif, come home, Latif. What do you think he would have done if he came back?
Killed him.
I don't know though, man. It was a good looking double for him.
Yeah.
He just wanted him to, like, nobody said no.
Yeah.
To him, and the fact that Latif went against it, I think that's what it was. He just didn't like that.
Yeah.
He's got, if there's one person in this world, he just wanted to do whatever he could do to get him. And that dude ended up going to like Ireland and living, and they were still looking for him, dude, all these years. Like, but I'm gonna check his documentary out, and I still want to watch it, even if it's after the pod.
You're gonna report back in on the accuracy of the movie?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and give it a full star as well. I mean, I loved it back then. And it's one of those movies that it's really good, but also at the same time, it's kind of hard to watch because, like, knowing that these people actually
that shit happened.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. Yeah. Like, if you watch a horror movie.
Knowing that someone was having this kind of life while I was over here fucking off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, man. Like,
while I was watching fucking Pokemon.
Yeah.
Somebody was getting their kneecaps drilled in and shit, and it's fucked up.
I give it a full star as well, man. It's one of those movies that there may be some exaggerated points to make it a more dramatic film, but it's one of those movies where if you're down the rabbit hole in a certain era, it's definitely one worth throwing on the pile.
Oh yeah, I tend to agree with that.
And the guy's performance.
Yeah, it was fucking phenomenal.
As playing both characters.
It's hard to play both characters and to be in the same room together and play off of each other.
Yeah.
And like I said, he made it feel like it was 2 separate people.
He did, man. He was playing 2 different people.
Yeah, I mean, it was fucking nuts, man. But I got some news here.
Let's hear it, man. What you got?
It's not a whole lot. Well, one thing I wanted to hit on, and I haven't seen much news on this, and I don't know why. And we haven't really talked about it that I know of on the podcast. And if we did, I might have forgot about it or whatever. But all right, so they were going to do The Stand as a film, right? Then they were going to do it as a film series, right?
And this is the guy that was on Smith's podcast? Was going to do it?
Yeah, he was going to do it.
Okay.
Now they're doing it as a CBS All Access series. And they're bringing it up into 2020. That's going to be the time period that it takes place in. So it's going to be modernized. And it's supposed to be set to come out at some point this year. And King has worked with the writers of the show and went in and rewrote some of the stuff. Like the way that the story the Stand in the miniseries or the series or whatever is going to end differently than the book did, and the story is going to start differently than the book did. But according to this, it says that director Josh Boone. Now, is Josh Boone the guy?
Yeah.
That's the guy.
He did Faults in Our Stars. Now, he's really good at taking a book
Yeah.
and, doing a movie.
Adapting it.
Yeah, and he was a huge Stephen King fan.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, he was pretty much doing everything he was doing because, like, Stephen King,
Yeah.
he grew up reading all the books, the movies. Like, he met with Stephen King about doing The Stand, and, because Stephen King had to vet him.
Yeah.
Ever since, what's the movie? We just watched it a while back. Come on, here's Johnny.
Oh, The Shining?
The Shining. Ever since
Yeah.
The Shining, you got to meet with Steven, go to his house, smoke a joint, talk about shit, your vision.
Yeah.
He's real picky about who he lets work on his stuff, but he gave him the pass, dude. That he could do it. He was down.
Yeah.
And after listening to that podcast, I was excited.
I was too. So it's crazy that it went from one film that was going to tie up the whole 1,000 and some odd pages of the book to being the script was so good that they're like, fuck it, we're going to make a trilogy out of it. And then they said, fuck it, we're going to make a 9-episode adaptation.
So that's it?
CBS. Yeah, it says here, director Josh Boone's 9-episode adaptation of the classic Stephen King novel for CBS All Access.
How long are the episodes, though? Could they be 2 hours apiece?
Well, I'm guessing they're going to be probably 45 minutes to an hour. So not somewhere around 9 hours.
That's still, that's,
yeah.
Oh, dude, that's 3 movies. Shit.
Yeah. So
hell,
that's 3-3-hour movies for sure. So I'm guessing that they enjoyed, but the cast is what's very interesting about this. And
is it on IMDb?
Yeah, it is. It's The Stand 2020. Is the.
See. Oh, wait, this is the guy from Sonic.
Yeah, James Marsden is playing the lead, Trav.
Really?
No, dude, 10 episodes on here.
Holy shit.
10 episodes.
So James Marsden is playing Stu Redman. Whoopi Goldberg is playing Mother Abigail.
I remember seeing where she was brought on for that.
Yeah. One of the Skarsgård's going to be in it. Where the fuck is...
A lot of new people. A lot of new faces down here.
Yeah. Do they not have the fuck...
I will say this while you're looking at that. CBS did a great job on that Star Trek series. So...
Good thing.
Very good
so
job.
I'm not, hey, the money's there.
Yeah. So
makes me feel good to hear you say that.
Yeah.
People give that people give this new Trek so much.
But it's like it's old Trekkies that shit on it. And
like if you're gonna move a franchise forward, I would rather it be like Star Trek than at least how they've done Star Wars.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Griffin.
No, Alexander Skarsgård is playing Randall Flagg.
Oh.
So
Skarsgård can pull off villains pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Let me look at him.
Amber Heard is playing Nadine Cross. They've got
some pretty big names slapped on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of people like Nat Wolff is playing Lloyd Henry. And I've seen him in a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I've seen him in a bunch of movies.
He was in Death Note.
Okay. He was the guy, right? Was he the main dude?
So.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the Netflix Death Note?
Yeah, the one.
Yeah, the newer one.
He was the lead in the.
I didn't bother with that, man. I didn't bother with that one, and I'll probably watch just about most of the Death Note adaptations that were out there, man. I just heard it wasn't good, even though I heard Willem Dafoe, I mean, he played one of the CGI characters in the show. So
he played fucking Death Note, didn't he?
Well,
didn't he do the voice for Death Note?
His name's Ryuk. The Death Note's the fucking book that dude uses,
okay.
but the actual demon, the demon's not the one doing the killing. It's the book. Like,
he's just kind of wishmaster and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you fucking hit the dude. That's badass that you even say that, because that makes it so much easier to explain.
That's what he reminds me of.
It is a long the story is a long drawn out situation with Wishmaster.
Not as cheesy.
Dude's got this power and everything, but there's a twist near the end of the whole story, and you're like, you know. But yeah.
But I'm looking for a release date for The Stand, and they haven't. It says production wrap 4 days early in March when the spread of COVID-19 began to shut down North America. So The Stand's filming has been finished. CBS All Access plans to proceed with the release of schedule, but no word as of yet when that will be. So, and I don't remember talking about that, but
just because of the relevance, this show's going to be a hit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like it's gonna take off like The Walking Dead, more than likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down, dude. I'm just happy that it's gonna get made.
Mm-hmm.
And I would rather 10 episodes than.
Are they gonna try to get just a 1-1 adaptation of King's work, or are they gonna utilize the television format to be like, okay, The Stand has, Captain Trips has wiped everything the fuck out. Yeah, we're going to hit the main points of the books along the way, but we're going to make our own shit in the in-between. Like,
I imagine it kind of picking up like the other series did. Kind of starting like that.
Yeah.
Well, they said that that there has been things altered, but Josh Boone got with Stephen King, and they kind of wrote the scripts together.
Ooh.
So from everything that I've read about it, King has worked very closely with the writer and director to kind of like modernize it, but also expand, because the book was written in the 70s. You know what I mean? So I'm sure that there are better ideas that he had for some of the characters or some of the things that happened that he wished that he might have explored more or left out or whatever. So with him actually working that closely with them, it's kind of an interesting. It's going to be an interesting adaptation of it for sure.
Well, if it goes sideways, King won't be able to come out and be like, "You fucked my shit up."
No,
he was in on it too.
I mean, I think it's safe to say King don't give a fuck anymore.
Get that. I got some more Stephen King news. Did you guys see him on Twitter this week?
No.
This past week, he was firing Twitter up, dude. He was trending for a little bit there. He said on Twitter, he started tweeting out a series of tweets on the 14th, dude. And he said the best, he believes one of the best books that he'd never actually written would be set in the world of Friday the 13th. And tell the story from the perspective of Jason instead of some random forgettable teen.
So this is a book he's writing?
He was just started talking about it. Because he tweeted out, like, I'd have to jump through legal shit, and I'd have to get with him, and we'd have to work something out, and it's giving me a headache just thinking about it. But then, like, right after that, he came back and said fucking Blumhouse could fucking do it as a movie, too,
Yeah.
He just started tweeting out about it, dude. He was probably fucking, and was like, man, that was one of the books that he wanted to do a story and, like, do it from Jason's, like.
It would be interesting seeing how Stephen King could put from screen to pen Jason Voorhees' thought process. And
that's what I want to hear.
In a way that makes you
I want to hear that Dexter
you're in the
voice
head of this motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like
what's
is it going to
hearing?
be something along the lines of just like, he's just it's just thinking, and is it intelligent? Is it very primitive? Is it just very primal, where it's like, I see the sweat beating down this bitch's chest, I'm gonna I'm gonna stab her.
I'm gonna rip her nipples.
You know what I mean? Like, way more elegant and way more darkly written, but to that kind of effect,
I could get behind that.
Yeah, the tweet that he actually sent out was The best novel idea I never wrote and probably never will is I, Jason, the first person narrative of Jason Voorhees and his hellish fate killed over and over again at Camp Crystal Lake. What a hellish existential fate.
That would be fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Where he'll die, like something will happen, it'll kill him, and he just keeps coming back. Dude, that could open up all kinds of possibilities.
Well,
like he could even
he took to Twitter, dude, and he put it out there. If the people that own the property, I mean, that's the one, if they see that and they're like, Stephen King wants to get on board, shit. Not only will we sell a shitload of copies of a book, but we'll probably get to make a movie.
I strongly think the idea rides that line where, like, dude, if it's just slightly off, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like it, just like from Jason's fucking perspective, instead of some kid.
Oh, I mean, dude, it would be a mind bender, especially if they go through the idea that, like, he'll get killed or he does the murders and goes, like, where does Jason go when he's not killing?
Yeah.
I mean, I know the idea is that Jason is always killing, but come on, there's a few times when.
I mean, dude, does he? I think we talked about this one time. Does he shit or piss? Didn't we talk about that?
I think so.
We were talking about it one night. We were fucking silly goosing, and it was like, does Jason go to the fucking bathroom? Does he just shit in his suit? Like,
maybe, dude.
Oh no, we started talking about him because we were wondering if zombies shit.
Yeah.
That's why we were like, well, they eat.
Yeah,
they have to shit, right?
Thinking about this brings to mind that scene from Casper when they're all eating and the food's just falling from their bodies to the floor, which is fucking weird. I know.
I know exactly what scene you're talking about.
But you know what I mean. Like I feel like that's their digestive process. Like, well, it's more of like a repetition of like their motor function really than for sustenance.
Yeah,
because they're dead.
Well, according to this, they had an interview with director Adam Marcus, who directed Jason Goes to Hell, right? Mm-hmm. And he revealed with Horror Geek Life in 2017 that he believed Jason was in fact a Deadite from the Evil Dead universe, and that his mother had revived him using black magic. Marcus also included references in the movie alluding to this origin story. Which is an interesting concept as well. But I mean, I think that he was doing kind of like we've seen a lot of people do here recently. They're throwing it out there. They're going to see what the fans think of it and what, the people that
try to unify these cinematic universes and try to make everything part of something's continuity.
Well, no, I'm saying like King threw it out there just to like get the ball rolling to see if anybody would be interested, because I think that he's not, because he says right here, this is another tweet, just thinking about the legal thicket one would have to go through to get permissions make my head ache and my heart. But gosh, shouldn't someone tell Jason's side of the story?
Yeah.
So I think that he's lobbing a softball.
He's putting it out there.
And
let the internet rally.
In reality, man, you could take the movie Maniac and just put it at Camp Crystal Lake and make the Maniac be Jason, and you have the movie right there.
Yeah. So we'll see though,
Did you see? Go ahead.
Because here's the thing: the supernatural aspect of Jason didn't come in until later on in the films, right?
Right.
So, I mean, if we're gonna try to do some sort of tried and true Jason revamp, that's one of the things too. I don't want Jason to be a demon.
Right.
And that's what they're doing. They're gonna try to pull it to make him some sort of, trying to see if the horror community wants him to have that element put in, and it's like.
So was he possessed by something, or?
Well, I mean, I like just the classic case that he's just a fucking psychopath that like had a shit upbringing.
Well,
I mean, in the original movie, it's not even him; it's his fucking mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's interesting. It's.
Yeah, it's something to toss around in the old noggin for sure,
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to throw this. Speaking of horror franchises, right?
Mm-hmm.
Clive Barker may get the franchise rights back to Hellraiser in 2021. Says Clive Barker has filed a lawsuit that may allow him to get the rights to the Hellraiser franchise back in his hands. Says
But I wonder if that's gonna mean anything, because like if it's just gonna mean that he's gonna be able to get more money
from
out of it, because to my knowledge, man, the Scarlet Gospels was his, like that was his send off to Pinhead. Like he's done with that shit. Like he's.
But he might have a story up his sleeve.
That was his way of putting Hellraiser behind him.
Yeah.
But I mean, his attitude could have changed. We're talking about interviews I was reading back when like the Scarlet Gospels was still just like this like mythical book we weren't sure was ever going to get put out or not.
Yeah. Well, it says here that one of the most enduring franchises in horror history could be in for something of a major shakeup. Clive Barker has filed a lawsuit and aims to get the rights back to Hellraiser, which has major implications not only for the future of Pinhead and the Cenobites, but for a couple of high-profile projects that are in the works as we speak. Attorney Larry Zerner, taking to Twitter, made the reveal. Zerner, a former actor, has become known in horror circles for keeping fans updated on the status of the ongoing Friday the 13th legal battle. Now, Zerner has revealed that Clive Barker has filed a similar lawsuit and is looking to regain control of the series, which is based on his book, The Hellbound Heart. In sharing a link to the lawsuit, Zerner had this to say. For those of you who like the Friday the 13th lawsuit, now Clive Barker has sued for declaratory judgment that he can terminate his 1986 transfer and get back his rights to the Hellraiser franchise. As we reported last year, this is something that may become more common in the future, which has to do with the Copyright Act of 1976. The act originally provided musicians and songwriters the ability to regain the rights to music that was licensed after 35 years. The same rights were extended to authors starting in 2003. As it relates to the movie business, people who wrote screenplays for movies, any written work that inspired a movie, can reclaim the rights to those works after 35 years. Such is the case with Clive Barker and Hellraiser. In a follow-up tweet, Larry Zerner provided the following clarification. Interesting note, Barker's termination, if effective, would not take place until December the 19th, 2021. If the producers can get a new movie out before then, they would be legally in the clear, just nothing new after that date. That bit is extremely important. We recently learned that there are not one but two major Hellraiser projects in the works. First, Spyglass Media is currently working on a big screen reboot with director David Bruckner attached. And we also recently learned that David Gordon Green is working on a Hellraiser TV show for HBO. If we are to assume that Clive Barker's lawsuit is successful, that would mean that these projects would need to be finished and released before December the 19th, 2021, and beyond that, no further projects could be produced without Barker's approval. The tricky legal navigation is what has prevented a new Friday the 13th movie from happening. It is also important to note that this only applies to U.S. copyright law, which further complicates matters. We'll be sure to keep you posted as any further details made available.
Dude, it would be, imagine though, if we could get a just hear me out with this, a 2-movie reboot of the franchise.
It's been long enough to bring it back.
Just hear me out. You have movie 1. Now, first off, my dream production team would be fucking Clive Barker doing the director's home again.
Dude's got to play Pinhead.
But get either Tom Savini or Greg Nicotero to do the practical effects.
Get them both.
Yeah, do them both. Hear me out. First movie, redo Hellbound Heart, but do it in a modern setting. Keep the notes and the beats of the book,
but update it.
Deal with the love affair going on.
There's cell phones
affair with the woman and the estranged brother, and retell that story per se, but do it now to where have moments where kind of because you can pull off, I think, a Hellraiser film where it's different instances, because if you want to make Pinhead be the central figure in the first movie, have him keep showing up in these instances where motherfuckers keep getting the box. And as it's doing it, but like don't make it a focal point, but have it to where there's moments where like Pinhead's taking note of what this box can do, of what, like he's like, you summoned us, we came. And by the end of the movie, have things where like he's where he like have an instance where near the end he shows up of his own accord instead of like a victim summoning the box. Now I know I'm stretching some of the book lore a little bit, but then in the second movie, go full on Scarlet Gospels, where it reveals that Pinhead is trying to find a way out of hell.
Right.
And all the stuff that's incorporating that involves him in the first movie is culminating to an even bigger reveal of that type of motive and the inner work. Have it to where you have the first film that's subtle, gory, still classic to the original Hellraiser. But then the second movie, let it fly off the deep end. Let it be part 2, and it just be like, all right, we've got hellscapes as far as the eye can see, all this crazy shit. Do homages to the original films and stuff, where like you have the big monolith in hell, you have them, and kind of tailor it more close to the source material. Whereas Clive Barker's version of hell is kind of like, the best way I can give an example is like the way hell looks in Constantine. It's just a mirror of our world, but it's all fucked up, like atom bombs are going off on a daily.
I got some movie news. I have something I want to mention if we're ready to move on. Are we?
I think so.
I got a little tidbit. Something that I saw and caught my eye, and I want to bring it up.
Let's see.
All right, Brendan Gleeson, the older guy from In Bruges. In Bruges, you remember the guy, the chubby guy?
Yeah.
Okay, he is gonna play Travis. Can you still hear us? Muted. I just don't want to read all this if you can't hear
it. I'm sorry.
Okay, you hear me though, right?
What did you say?
Brendan Gleeson, the guy. Did you see In Bruges? He's an Irish actor. Let's see, what else was he in? Hang on, you'll see the picture. He was in you ain't heard none of these movies. Anyway, Cold Mountain. Brendan Gleeson. Check this out, guys. It's happening. Showtime is doing a series where Brendan Gleeson is gonna play Donald Trump. Okay?
Whoa.
All right, right here we got it. The 2-time Emmy winner Jeff Daniels stars as former FBI Director James Comey, whose best-selling book, A Higher Loyalty, serves as the basis for the series, along with a year of additional interviews with a number of people. Showtime bills the Comey Rule as an immersive, behind-the-headlines account of the historical, turbulent displacement events surrounding the 2016 presidential election and its aftermath, which divided a nation. Okay?
Yeah.
The series is not a biopic, or as Corey said the other night, a biopic of one man, but instead, he said it, dude. He said a biopic. And I was like, is that a surgery or something? Okay, but it's not a biopic of one man, but instead the story of two powerful figures, Comey and Trump, whose strikingly different personalities, ethics, and loyalties put them on a collision course. Here's my thing, dude. Whenever Comey came out and cleared Hillary Clinton of all of her fucking crimes that she committed, fuck his book. Anything that he's gonna say, because he even said they broke the law, but he was like,
Yeah.
Dude, if I did that, if you did that, we would be under a jail.
Yeah.
No one's above the law.
Law.
But here's I did, because it says turbulent events, and all right, but check this picture out, guys. Here he is. Here's a side shot. This is an Irish actor.
Yeah.
And he's playing Trump. And there's a side shot. We got our first look. He's got the jaw down.
He does.
This is the guy. You've seen him.
Yeah.
But I just thought that was, and that'll come out after the election. That's going to be after. But it's going to cover all that, dude. The whole email scandal, and it's going to be they're going to use Comey's book to #1 bestseller on whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's happening.
Can I throw a little tidbit in there?
Yeah.
So, Brendan Gleeson has 2 sons that are actors. Brian Gleeson, who was in Peaky. Huh?
Who was in what?
All right, Brian Gleeson was in Rebellion, Peaky Blinders, the 2019 Hellboy, The Stag, Love and Hate. His other son is Domhnall Gleeson, who was in Ex Machina and Star Wars.
Which guy? The guy, the main guy?
Yeah, he's the one that got catfished.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember when we watched Star Wars, it's the guy from fucking Ex Machina.
Yeah, that's his son.
I didn't know that.
No wonder he's got some fucking acting chops, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
dude's really good in Breuls. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably check it out just because I want to see the performance of Trump.
Yeah.
You know, I knew it was going to happen. But like all of the other movies, I figured it would come out, you know, like when they're not the president anymore. Where's the Obama movie?
I thought they made one on Netflix.
Did they? Oh, they did a show. Yeah.
They suck his dick the whole time. It was called Barry or something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So,
I saw something else on one of the news websites here where Lego released a Super Mario set of Legos. And it got me thinking, guys. So they released a Super Mario set, right?
Yeah.
I think that a Lego Mario movie would be great.
Oh, I agree.
I think they should go that way. Look at that picture. Just think about Lego Batman and then the Lego movies. Like if they did a Mario movie that way, it kind of had the same little sense of,
Yeah.
Because the Lego movies are great.
Look at Lego Bowser.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude. Look at fucking Lego Bowser's fucking castle. How much are these?
Is it in here? If I scroll down? Oh, shit, dude.
I kind of want one of these.
I just think it would be a good movie. They could do the Mario, instead of doing like a live action Mario.
Yeah.
Just spin it as fucking a Lego movie, dude. Or let's just do one, just see where it goes.
Yeah.
Gotta save the fucking princess.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be great, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I got 2 more things. These are a little comic book related. So, Zack Snyder's Justice League will further hint at Robin's death. So, somebody tweeted him and said, at Zack Snyder, did you have plans to dive deeper into the background of Dick's death in the future movies, maybe Justice League? And he said, a hint in Justice League. That was Zack Snyder's response.
Instead of just looking at the suit?
Justice, yeah. So, I mean, he hasn't come out and fucking straight up said it.
Yeah.
But, they did cast someone to play Robin.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
then he wasn't in the movie.
Yeah.
So this was the guy they casted from before when they shot the movie? Or are you talking about like the reshoots?
No, I think because they cast somebody as Robin
before, right? And then we never got a Robin.
Yeah. So, and all the roles were cut, or all the scenes were cut. So, I'm sure that they will have some wrap up going on in that, which is it's exciting to know that they're going to actually do it right. So that's going to be very, very interesting.
Let me tell you who's probably happy. Joss Whedon. Because he was going to forever be the guy that came in
and fucked
up Justice League. But he did what they wanted him to do.
Yeah, he got
Can't really
paid.
blame him for that. He they wanted everything changed, so he came in and did it. But I wonder how he feels.
Yeah.
Because he did that movie and then just
disappeared.
The world, yeah, the world came down on him.
Yeah.
Really though, all the headlines you would see, dude, was the studios.
Yeah.
Everybody was after the studio. Nobody really fucked on him. He kind of got lucky there.
Yeah.
But he was just doing his job. That's what it is.
Yeah. And the last little tidbit I've got is Falcon and Winter Soldier set photos tease possible X-Men villain introduction. It says a recently leaked set photo from Falcon and Winter Soldier may contain a surprising link to Wolverine. It says here that a new photo has made its way online. We should caution up top that this might venture into what certain fans would consider spoiler territory, so be warned before we get into specifics. That said, the photo in question may be hinting at an X-Men surprising villain making its way to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The photo on the surface appears to just be two people on the set at a craft service table. It showcases a member of what appears to be a biker gang from behind. We can see his leather jacket, which has a rather large symbol of an angry looking face on the back. As certain fans have pointed out, this image bears a resemblance to Ogun, the villain who first appeared in Kitty Pryde and Wolverine #1 in the pages of Marvel Comics back in 1984. The character also was prominently featured in the Death of Wolverine storyline that was published in 2014. But that's the alleged location featured in the photo that could have more direct implications to the upcoming Disney Plus series. Seems this photo relates to a batch of set photos that made their way online 6 months ago. Sam and Bucky were being attacked by a biker gang. At that time, it wasn't clear who they were affiliated with or where they were from. This new photo appears to shed new light on that, as it has been reported that the scenes were being filmed were set in Madripoor. In Marvel Comics, this is a fictional island located in Southeast Asia that has appeared in the New Mutants, Wolverine, Hawkeye, Punisher, Warzone, and more recently as the primary location in X-Men Blue. Is this gang in Madripoor somehow related to Ogun or some other villain that looks a great deal like him? Or is it just a fun little Easter egg for fans? So they're saying that I mean that would be an interesting way, because think about it, like you could introduce these X-Men villains and characters in the series now that everything's going to be canon and it's going to be working together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why not introduce a couple of X-Men and fucking um, Captain America Falcon or Falcon Winter Soldier, whatever it is, and then sprinkle it out, just sprinkle it out throughout the rest of them. You know what I mean? I thought that was interesting though, because if they bring an X-Men villain into the fold with a TV series, that's going to blow the doors wide open on everything that we thought we knew about everything. You know what I mean? Because we're all sitting here thinking like they're not going to introduce the X-Men unless it's in a Marvel movie, or they're not going to introduce a villain unless it's in a Marvel movie. Well, this right here is going to like turn everything upside down and make it way more easy to get these characters into that cinematic universe.
Well, I think WandaVision is going to be the beta testing for that, because they're going to see how that fares building up as like a prologue for Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Which is going to fucking have everybody watching it, because people know going into it that it's going to work its way up to Doctor Strange. And Doctor Strange was great. Doctor Strange was great in all the Avengers movies. And I think a lot of people are excited about it. So, I mean, the House of Mouse is at it again.
I got some honorable mentions.
Mention them, bro.
Batman Begins is 15 years old.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, right? Did you see the internet this week?
I don't want to talk about it.
Blowing up, dude. Batman Begins dropped 15 years ago. Whoa. All right, that's one. Not going to read the article. Honorable mentions, you hit the headline. Whenever we talked about biopics after we watched the Queen movie.
Biopics.
Motorhead's frontman Lemmy's getting a fucking biopic, dude.
It's the Ace of Spades.
I don't know if we mentioned Motorhead around the time, but I think it was mentioned as one of the bands. I'm not sure, but that's happening. I got this right here. Wait. John Candy turned down the role in Ghostbusters that Rick Moranis played, which was, I mean, the right decision.
Yeah, really.
I mean, it just, I can't picture.
Gatekeeper.
I can't picture John Candy playing that. Rick Moranis was perfect.
Yeah.
You know, a little fucking simp. Perfect.
He was a simp,
dude.
Was he the OG simp?
OG simping. And then I got some sad news. The guy from Caddyshack that did the Gopher Puppeteer, passed away at 70. That's sad.
I'm alright.
Weird that he's 70. He also worked on Team America.
Oh wow! So he was
a credit.
He was a legit puppeteer.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. Avatar 2 started filming again.
Dude, that movie's been filming for 15 months.
Yeah,
it came out before. Did it come out before Batman Begins?
2009,
so
I think.
It was after that. Feels like they've been filming that movie for fucking 30
goddamn
years.
long.
Yeah, I mean, it really does.
But yeah, just some stuff I want to throw out there that I saw. And we got to bring this up, dude. I think we talked about this. Did we talk? We didn't talk about Space Force last week, did we? We gotta talk about this. Travis, do you know this?
I finished it.
Do you know the Space Force news?
No.
Oh shit.
Well, you know how Netflix has got this show called Space Force?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've watched a couple episodes.
All right. Well, guess who trademarked Space Force? Netflix. No. Netflix dropped a copyright on Space Force when they did the show. That's what you do when you got a thing you're doing. All right, go ahead and get the copyright. Oh, it's available? Okay. Dude, now the government can't use it. There's an ongoing legal battle right now. The government didn't copyright it or anything. They were like Space Force, and it was like, Well, even Reagan mentioned Space Force, right, back in the day.
Yeah,
I think that's where it came from, and nobody ever did a copyright on it or anything. Netflix did.
You just can't make this shit up.
You can't make it up, dude.
I hope to
check fucking mate.
I watched Space Force, and
it
was
too.
Fantastic. It was fucking great.
Recommend watching the rest, Trav?
Yeah. It gets.
I plan on finishing it.
It gets fucking nuts. But I'm hoping that they write that into the story.
That would be so funny.
Like if they gave the copyright or the trademark to the government, but they're like, we're gonna write this into the story.
Here's what they gotta do. No. Here's what they do. In the second season, they find out that they can't use Space Force because the streaming service already copyright.
Yeah,
and it's like, and then there's this whole thing. They're like, we gotta change the name, and it's on a fucking rocket that's in space. And
fuck, Tony's like, I fucking told you.
Yeah,
fucking trademark.
You gotta copyright shit. You gotta tweet it out. And we should have never tweeted Space Force before we had a copyright. That would be funny, dude. That would be a big fuck you if they do that.
Yeah.
But it would be funny. I just thought that was something. I remember we talked about it over the week when it happened, and when I saw that headline, I was like, huh? That one threw me off guard, and fucking Ewan McGregor playing in Pinocchio threw me off guard. I was like, what? Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
He's playing the Pinocchio, or
he's
in
it.
Old Man?
He's just in it.
I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm probably not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna go to the theaters and watch it for sure.
No. It is Guillermo del Toro though, which is weird.
Yeah.
Like, is there gonna be a fish man? But he's gonna voice Jiminy Cricket. That's what he's doing.
That'll work.
He'll be the voice for the little Cricket.
I'm fine with that.
Coming hot off of Dr. Sleep, playing Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah.
All right.
How good was that movie?
I mean, way better than we thought it was going to be.
I know we did it for the pod, but damn, it was good.
Do it for the pod? I ain't going to do it, you know? Way better than we thought it was going to be.
Dr. Sleep is what cinematically dodging a bullet looks like.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, shit. Look at this headline. Dinosaurs TV show is coming to Disney Plus this fall. Dude, I fucking loved that show when I was a kid. I'm the baby.
Like that dinosaurs?
I'm the baby.
Really? I wonder how it's going to fare.
I actually have that.
I mean, I grew up watching it too, man. Like,
I went back and watched it because, you know, when that came out so long ago, like we were
had
real
a lot
little.
Of commentary.
A lot. When you go back and look at it, it's like, oh, I didn't get this when I was a kid. Like, I just wanted the little baby to hit somebody with a frying pan. You know? That was from 1991 to 1994, 65 episodes. I actually have those, guys. I might throw them up on the Serve.
Do it.
Biopic. The ending was really fucking depressing. It's a fucked up ending to a show, man.
It is.
For a family show.
Yeah. It's kind of like the Titanic, though, man. What do you think was going to happen?
Of course.
Bring on the water. For 3 hours, I was like, where's the fucking water at? You know?
Yeah. There's not enough water in this movie.
Where's the water?
Yeah.
That sounds like a word you're trying to misuse to mean something else. You're like, hey, you think you can get me the job? I'll run the biopics and see what I can do.
You remember him saying that the other night?
Yeah.
And I didn't say anything. I just, you know, it happened. It moved. I heard it though, and I was like,
it's so funny. This is carried on, but I do recall that.
We all heard it. Oh, from now on, it's a biopic, dude.
Yeah.
It ain't a biopic. It's a biopic. Corey will probably never hear this, but he lives on.
Biopic performed. No, he knows we mean it well.
Oh no, I don't mean anything bad about it. He'd laugh at it.
Maybe we can get him to say it again, and we snip it.
Oh, I recorded it.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding. It's like,
of course.
You didn't know he was going to say it. It's like, yeah, I record the whole. I'll just record them all.
Yeah, I'll play them back later.
Yeah. Maybe we could hit the government up and be like, can we get that snippet?
Yeah.
When Corey said
biopic.
Yeah. There should be a button you could hit. You know when you're watching somebody play on Twitch and they're like, clip it! You know, like.
Yeah.
Wish we had that in our Discord calls.
I know.
Clip it!
No, I wish we didn't have that in our Discord calls.
Wait a minute, dude. Did he say that while we were playing Paladins?
I think he said it when we was playing Warzone earlier. Because he was reading something and I was alive and I'm like, I can't hear anything.
That's right. But anyway.
I'm ready for trailers.
Let's do it.
We don't have many.
We ain't got many. Trailers are kind of slim right now. Like,
yeah.
It's, you know.
Are any of them biopics?
I don't think it's worth hunting down the trailer, but I think it's a good honorable mention to have.
Don't tease me.
There's a short film anthology film I watched earlier today called The Source of Shadows or The Source of the Shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good hit and miss collection, man. There's some good ones.
The Source of the Shadows.
But overall, it's worth checking out. There's one on there. It's the best one. Sadly, is the first one. Some of the other ones are good, but this one was what pulled me in. But
is it like a Twilight Zone kind of?
Yeah, it's situations that unravel and they give you no real context. You put it together. It tries to pack as much information to help you pack it apart yourself. You know. Tethered, man, it's just like it's a one-man show, dude. It's this kid and he's living in this house. Looks like he's in the backwoods kind of, but he has this rope he has to put around his waist, and every day he listens to this tape recorder, and it's his mom being like, you know, I love you, yada yada, this, that, and the other, but whatever you do, don't lose the rope. And you find out this motherfucker's blind. So like he's tethered to his house out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
I'm dropping the
it gets to a point where obviously, you know, he's gonna go a little further beyond the rope and everything, and it sets up into a pretty cool little reveal. But cool. Yeah, that's the movie right there.
We'll check it out.
But yeah, it was all right.
Is it a movie or is it like?
It's several
short
films.
Okay.
Yeah, they just kind of seamlessly kind of come in and out, and it kind of covers a little bit of the whole spectrum, but not necessarily the low-hanging fruit of the horror genre. Like there's not there's like a Japanese style horror film. There's, you know, this new wave of just eerie films like The Witch and Hereditary and shit like that. Like a couple of short films play out like that in it. Like there's a home invasion one. You know, it's none of them are interconnected.
Right.
I found a few more trailers. I'm sorry. We don't have to watch it.
Shit, I'll have to check
there
that
was
out.
A few more.
Okay.
What's this one? Wait. Ghost of War. Is this a fucking horror fucking World War One movie or something? Because, all right, I'm done. I'm not doing any more.
Wouldn't that be a cool haunting film where like
during the war?
Like
there's a trailer I just dropped.
Like during trench warfare, like dudes are in this neck of the woods. It's on some fucking unholy ground.
Funny when you said woods, I just looked at the trailer called.
And I'm not talking about, and I don't mean like zombies or fucking dead Nazis or shit like that, but like they're in a part of Europe that's like some fucking supernatural shit, and they're fighting the war, and something's just fucking with them, you know?
Yeah.
Like that would be an intense movie. Imagine them like somebody like having their mind fucked with while they're like firing at the enemy, and then something happens and they fuck around and end up shooting one of their own. Like the kind of drama you can create with that, you know?
Yeah.
If you guys add salt to an already tense moment.
If you guys remember, we watched this trailer a while back.
In German.
They finally dropped the trailer. It's going straight to Amazon, but when I saw the trailer drop during the week, I was like, okay, now we can see what's going on.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Because we tried to watch this, and we watched the trailer, but couldn't understand a goddamn word that they said. So I'm going to do this. 7,500.
I'm ready. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. This dude fucks. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you know he fucks.
I'm ready.
He's probably all shy about it, but at the end of the day,
he's
like,
shy at first.
I don't want to. And then like it cuts to him, and he's like
looking
in the mirror like that.
He's Roccoing him.
Yeah. American Psycho.
All right, I'm ready.
You ready, Trav?
Man.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play.
Aww.
Fast Times in the Cockpit.
That's cute. So his wife. Oh.
Dude, that's going to be intense.
Yeah.
They don't know that it's his wife. Oh, shit. Dude, he can't open it. That's going to be fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
They must kill her, dude. Dude, that's fucking intense, man. I already put it on the server, guys, by the way. I got it.
Really?
That looks intense. Rated R for sure.
I hope he gets a Harrison Ford get off my plane one-liner.
Man, that would be terrible.
Yeah, that sounds fucking nutters.
I don't know. Airplane movies, man, airplane movies for me are kind of like the possession films for Griff. Like, I don't fuck with planes, so that level of terror is not there because I've never been like. I know you fuck with flying before, Adam. So like, I'm sure this is something that'll probably strike a chord when you watch it. But like, I don't know. There's just
here's what I always notice about plane movies. Because when you get on a plane, you're like, oh, it's very loud. It's never in the movie, but there's a constant like the whole time, dude. It's so loud.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you're strapped to 2 fucking turbines.
I just wish they would put it in the movies, like a little bit of it. I know you can't drown the movie out with that.
Like, what was that movie? What was that movie that we watched where there was a constant? Like, I want to say Griffin made the comment where there was just a constant. All you heard was the machinery. What film was it? Stalker?
Lighthouse?
I think
it might have been the Lighthouse.
I think it was Lighthouse, dude, because you talked about how the lighthouse had a soul. You could hear it.
Yeah. Well, you could hear the machinery, and then you could also hear the foghorn too.
Yeah, it was like just a constant rumble.
Yeah,
it was Lighthouse,
like
dude.
Like an ambient.
It drove them crazy.
Constantly playing. Yeah.
What's next?
Doom Patrol Season 2.
The thumbnail caught my eye.
Now that this is on HBO Max, I've been thinking about giving Doom Patrol a try.
Well, check this out. 6 days ago, this motherfucker said this show delivers. Season 2 is going to be 2020's top DC adaptation. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
You ready, Trav? 3, 2, 1, play. I recognize him.
Yeah.
Ugh. She huffs paint. I like how they just call him a robot man.
Brendan Fraser.
Was it?
Yeah.
The NASCAR guy?
Yeah, he does the voice of
the robot man or something?
Yeah.
This looks like it has a little bit of comedy sprinkled in there. Dude, after HBO did Watchmen, I need to check this out. What's that other Heroes show? Is it called Hero? No, it's not Heroes. The one that Corey watched recently. In the trailer, the guy's running really fast and runs through the woman.
Oh, The Boys?
I want to check that out.
Yeah.
I've heard from 2 people that it slaps. She just had a stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. It looks funny.
Yeah. And it looks.
I want to watch this as well as the season of Swamp Thing which is apparently going to be put into the CW rotation. So I feel like they're trying to get more funding for that show because I've heard nothing but good things about that show.
But didn't they end up canning it?
There
was so much shit that went wrong on set or something. Remember we read about it on the pod.
But apparently the show fucking delivers.
Well, it was like the people that were making it didn't have faith in it or something. Yeah. I remember we talked about it on the pod. It's been a minute ago, but there was like all these problems on set and stuff. But I want to check that out too. I forgot about it until you mentioned it. The only reason I clicked on this trailer is because it says it has Edge in it. Now, it doesn't have his real name. It just says Edge.
It's going to be funny if that's his credit.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. Money Plane.
Edge. Dude, fuck the Edge.
Yeah. Oh, look here.
Oh. Okay.
Good God, Niles. Clearly, he's the bad guy. Denise Richards is his wife. A little bit older than him, but okay. Why didn't they put his name in the fucking title?
Yeah, right.
Kelsey
Why
Grammer
did
would have been a good villain on fucking Dexter.
Yeah.
He'd be a good Bond villain, dude.
Yeah, for real.
He just looks like a villain. Was that Dax Shepard with a cowboy hat on? Oh. Dude, it'll be so funny if when Edge is fighting people, he's doing like wrestling moves on them.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Look, dude, he's doing it. Look.
I wanted that to be Ben Stiller.
Yeah. Or Mark Wahlberg.
Drones.
And how far away is he? Who's next? I recognize that guy. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Oh,
This
it's
movie.
Thomas Jane.
That's him. Okay.
Oh, shit. Dude, we've got to do that.
We
on
gotta
the
watch
podcast.
it.
That looks like a fucking silly,
It looks like a
silly
fucking
good time.
silly goose time times 2. You know?
Times 2, dude.
Oh,
I've been seeing
you been
this
seeing it?
trailer pop up fucking, and I haven't watched it.
I
I've
didn't
been
watch the
holding-
trailer, dude.
I'm podlocking.
I was
it, dude.
when I saw the trailer and I said
the
Will
picture.
Ferrell. Oh, and I didn't watch it. I said I'm podlocked on this, so I have no idea, guys. I
Yeah,
have no
and
idea if it's a turd or not.
Netflix Eurovision Song Contest: The Story of Fire Saga.
But
What the
the
fuck name
thumbnail
Yeah,
told me a lot,
Yeah, it did.
and it kind of made me think of that the skating movie.
The Blades of Fury. Yeah, I know.
Are y'all ready?
I'm ready.
You ready, Trav?
Oh yeah.
All right, let me put my comment so I don't forget. Right here. No, we're gonna move it. All right, 3, 2, 1, play. So they're like German. Failed career. What's her name?
I don't know.
Is that fucking James Bond?
I think it is.
Rachel McAdams. That was it is him.
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan. Dude, this is gonna be funny. My question, is it a movie or a TV show? Movie? Look at that fucking Doctor Who jacket. That fucking look like Tom Baker, dude. Y'all know who that is?
Oh yeah.
He's like UK's Conan O'Brien.
It's Graham Norton.
There you
man.
go,
He's
man.
A variety hour guy.
Yeah. He's kind of like their Conan O'Brien. He's real cheeky.
Yeah.
Likes men. I've watched my fair share of Graham Norton. Look at that. This is the kind of shit where Will Ferrell shines, dude.
Yeah.
Wrong kid died. Look at him, dude. Looking like Dr. Disreflect. Seaman and Garfunkel. Cool, they got Graham Norton. And fucking PewDiePie. Not PewDiePie. Look. He's wearing a fisherman suit. It's gonna be silly goose, dude. Like, what was that model movie that Will Ferrell did with Ben Stiller?
Zoolander.
It's gonna be, Zoolander silly.
Yeah.
I could see that. But I'm down. I don't know if I'm pod locked on that though. I might peep that before the pod does, but
Yeah. You'll have to give us an update on it. See if it's pod worthy. If it's worthy.
Oh, fucking. You said pod worthy, and I'm like, you plurvy.
Plurvy, dude. Next, we got Palm Springs. The only reason I posted this is because it's got
Andy Samberg.
And I like Andy Samberg.
I like him, dude.
I'm ready for it.
Like right here, last time I was this early, Andy was on a boat. One of the comments.
This guy says, I'm a fan of these Groundhog Day type movies. So.
Shit, dude. I'm already gonna throw a fucking like on it.
Yeah.
Y'all ready? You ready, Trav?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. Hulu original. That's the chick from fucking How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks different. What the fuck? What's happening, dude? Loop. I'm in, dude. And she remembers.
Yeah. And
he doesn't remember, but she remembers. Oh, he does remember. But he's okay with it. This looks good, dude. She's gonna kill him. Yep. Dude, it's Groundhog Day, man. It's an updated Groundhog Day. I can't wait to see this. You get to know him, dude. Like you did in Groundhog Day. Have the perfect day. Oh, she's dead. Oh, JK? This looks good, dude. She looks a little bit different, but I still recognized her.
She looks better.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, I'm down. Yes.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
That looks fucking
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
We're getting some good trailers, guys.
Yeah, we are.
There might be some turds down here, but
yeah,
we don't. Rare that we get like bangers back to back. Like,
yeah. I mean, at
This
least
is
there's no
true.
fucking 50 possession
well,
fucking trailers.
there's
I
other
know, I
trailers.
know, I know. But we got a sci-fi trailer up next
Oh,
called Archive. I mean Archive.
I've put archives on lots of food.
I mean,
Love them, dude. Chop them up real fine.
yeah.
Hit them with
You do
those
what
archives.
yeah. We got biopic with some archives.
Sci-fi though. I'm down. Let's see. You ready, Trav?
Yeah.
Archive. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. Frame rate sucks. That was shot in 24 frames and they tried to slow it down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
what was that movie we watched where the guy had the old car? Did y'all watch that? It was in the future, and I think we watched it on the pod.
Yeah, that short film.
He had the old car. Nah, it was a movie.
Demolition Man?
Mm-mm. I don't know. But he had the old car, and he was working for that guy that. I think I watched it by myself. Oh, that is what's his name? Did he put his woman in that body? He did.
Yeah.
Well, interesting. Now that's real skin. Oh, P. That was Mother.
That who it was?
Yeah, that robot.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, dude, I'm interested. I mean, it's got Ron Howard's brother in it.
Yeah. I mean, it looks interesting, man.
I'm interested
It's uploading subconscious into artificial intelligence.
because she died
Yeah, in the car
and you
crash.
love her. So, archives. Wait, that kind of plays. That's our plan, dude, is to be able to download us into a file. That
Yeah.
way, when we're gone, you can restore the file to something, and we're still there. And that's someone was thinking about that one night, and
Yeah.
was like, "I got an idea for a movie, dude."
Yeah, you ready?
He's like, Taylor, party of one, it's two, and he pops he's like this. There's two
Flash
of
drive.
us, you know.
plugs them
Fucking
in.
already knew, dude.
Yeah. All right,
Get
next we
nothing
got
past you.
Peninsula, zombie action movie.
Asian. I'm hearing rumbles, dude,
It says
about this movie.
It says here 4 years after South Korea's total decimation in Train to Busan, the zombie thriller that captivated audiences worldwide, acclaimed director Yeon Sang-ho brings us Peninsula, the next nail-biting chapter in his post-apocalyptic world. So this is a sequel to Train to Busan or Busan or
Yeah, Fluffy
the
Bunny
bus.
said 9 hours ago, the moment I see that one of the best movies that I saw is getting a sequel, oh my god. So
MG.
if this, I mean, it might be good. Might have to check both of them out. We don't know. I mean, Foreign Film February is coming up next year.
All right.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, I am.
Ready, Trav?
Yeah.
Busan?
Yep.
No, Kim San. It's definitely
Pen-
San. Busan. 3, 2, 1, play. Gotta read it. I'm kind of already liking it. Look at this,
Holy
dude. The
shit.
zombie horde. Look at this. All right, it's got McAfee in it. John McAfee's in the movie. Where's that horde, dude? Give me that big horde clip. Window tint.
The kid.
It's fucking Baby Driver, dude. This might be good. Dude,
What
they're
the
touching on
fuck?
shit that you never see in zombie movies. Like,
Yeah.
it's like already a world where people are living in it and they're used to it. Yeah, dude, look at the horde, dude. Bullet time. I might have to cop both of these. I mean, I'm interested in what that was that they were betting on something. You come in and fight the horde or something, that weird zombie fucking. Yeah.
It doesn't look bad.
Doesn't look bad. We got another banger, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm getting worried.
We
What's
only got a
next?
couple left. Looks That Kill, romance.
It's a romance movie.
Yeah. I'll be the judge.
Y'all want to skip it, or I mean, it's in here. So why is
I'm
he all
down.
bandaged up like that?
Yeah, that's kind of why I want to watch it.
That's
just
why I
so-
clicked on it. It said "Looks to Kill" and he was wrapped up. I'm like,
Let me predict it. All right.
okay,
The guy had a terrible car crash, right?
was he once a beautiful man?
He was once a beautiful man. He meets a woman, and it's kind of like that episode of the It Crowd where she
Yeah, I know,
she
dude.
falls in love.
I was
with
thinking
him.
it.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. She falls in love with him, and she's afraid he's gonna look like fucking,
Igor.
Freddy Krueger.
yeah,
Oh,
just
yeah.
fucked up. So, and maybe he didn't have a crash. He just wraps his head up because of Corona. But
Yeah.
I'm ready.
The reason he doesn't cover his mouth is so he can sneak a treat. You ready, Trav?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. Let's see what we got. Is this a Netflix movie? Look, dude.
Oh shit.
He's so beautiful it kills people.
Yeah.
They die. This is a comedy, dude. I've never seen a movie like this. Oh, now it's gonna get serious. He's gonna kill himself. No, dude, go around and kill everybody. Oh, here's the girl. Yeah, that's not high enough. Okay, now it's getting sappy. Are those Skittles?
I think so. Another
Jelly
jelly bean.
beans. Dude, she's gonna be the only girl that doesn't die.
Yeah.
I got a remedy for this situation. Get a really hot pan and just stick it to one side of your face
Yeah.
and fuck up the image and you're good, dude. I've never seen a movie like this though. It's different. Look, killed the fucking. He wanted to see it. Why doesn't he wear a mask? It looks more like a comedy.
Yeah.
Look, she's gonna be the one that can look at him.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, I got the fix. Blind check.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Bam.
Yeah. Could you
Figured it
imagine
out.
having such a fucked up face that it kills people?
Imagine being like a
No.
discount fucking Gorgon. Because that's what he is.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't imagine it.
Yeah, I
But
mean, this thing.
if
This
I
little
was him, I'd be like, some guy's like, hey, give me all your money. I'm like, hang on.
All right, give me 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's even killing dudes.
Yeah,
That's how pretty he is. What's next?
The Nest, Jude Law.
Law. You ready, Trav?
yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. This dropped yesterday. Well, today. I'm
FC.
iffy on. Okay. I'm still trying to figure this movie out. What's happening?
Yeah.
Money's not fine. This is a sequel to Dr. Sleep.
Whoa.
Okay. Oh, they hate each other. I love it. Punk and Bronco. Probably change my last name if that was it. Looks dramatic. Okay.
Ooh.
Looks dramatic, dude.
Doesn't look bad though.
Oh.
It does not look bad. Huh. All right, so next we got the Source of Shadows. That
The thing Trav was talking about, a little.
Yeah, and this trailer dropped on March the 27th,
Yeah.
so it's fairly recently.
It's weird that we didn't hear about it, or when we're searching for trailers, it didn't come up. The algorithm's fucked. Get your shit together, YouTube. But don't kick us off, because we need you.
Yeah.
Right here.
I'm ready.
Number 1 comment, sick ass beat. Even the people that dropped the trailer put a heart on it. I'll be the judge of that. You ready, Trav?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play.
This beat's sick.
How many of these did you watch, Trav?
I watched the whole thing.
Okay, so I got like a season of it.
No, it's a show. It's a movie, not a show. It's a movie.
Oh, it's a whole. Okay. That is a sick ass beat.
Yeah.
What are you wearing? Yeah, I like it. Interested? What the fuck? Ooh. Yeah, dude. Good trailer for something like that where it's several short, little stories throughout a movie. How long is it, dude? Like 2
Yeah.
hours?
No, man, it's like right at about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Like I mean, like
Good trailer.
these short films are just like a scene, man. Like
Yeah, it's just something.
yeah.
Aerate it.
Yeah.
Next, we got a fucking Vinnie Jones film.
I had to drop it, dude.
He's the fucking national treasure.
The Big Ugly. When I hear that, all I hear is fucking Bubba Sparks. Was it Bubba Sparks? Ugly in here, up in here. If they don't use that song in this, they fucked up. Y'all remember that?
Yes.
We're getting ugly.
I can't wait.
I like Vinny.
I do too. He's the best.
You ready, Trav?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. That's him. And okay.
Oh.
Oh, he's in West Virginia? Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Malcolm McDowell.
All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Euros. There's got to be some drug dealing going on. Y'all haven't seen There Will Be Blood, but I'm an old man. I want to see it. He found her. I'm going to comment that. He found her. He's going to start fucking people up, dude. He's going to start fucking hillbillies up, dude. That one guy looked like the dude from the biker movie, the show.
Yeah.
Probably him. Dude, you dropped Vinnie Paul in fucking West Virginia? West Virginia, Shenandoah River. All right, check it out. 30-30. We're hunting two-legged deer. All right, look. It don't look like it ain't Oscar worthy, but it looks like I can watch it.
Round 'em up movie.
Yeah. Well, you drop him in fucking West Virginia, dude, with a bunch of hillbillies.
He's gonna fuck him.
And they fuck his girl up, and he's like, "Let me show you what I'm about," you know?
Yeah.
You fucking cunt.
Desert Eagle .50. That's what he said in Snatch. On the side of your guns, it says replica. On the side of mine, it says Desert Eagle .50. All right, I'm ready.
Funny that you pulled that. You pulled that line, dude.
I did.
We? Is it we official? Or is it just we?
I think it's
we.
Just we, yeah.
We? Like it's a sci-fi movie.
Nintendo Wii.
Y'all ready? You ready, Trav?
We would like to play, yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. We got sci-fi trailer. So far, dude, the trailers have been.
Oh, you gotta be 16 to watch the trailer.
Let me check. Happening.
What the fuck is this?
The Grid.
What language is it in? German?
In a world
I think it's
where you
Russian.
walk off the pavement,
Yeah, it sounds Russian. Right.
Is this
Look
the
at this.
island?
Look, dude. Look at this scene.
It looks fucking creepy.
Wait. I know this song. Is that it? I know this song, dude. I don't. Well, this trailer ain't telling the shit. Got a little.
So this is like the Russian Equilibrium.
Oh. We. Doesn't look terrible.
No.
The trailers, man, have been.
This is like almost like a Russian Logan's Run.
Yeah, there you go.
It looks
Carousel.
good though.
Yeah. Man, we gotta catch a dud.
We got Ghost of War. I'm having high hopes for this.
Yeah.
I
Horror
don't
movie.
know.
Let's see, man.
Let's see.
So far, the trailers tonight. Even the fucking beautiful man, dude.
They've been fresh.
Certified. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. Let's see what we got. In English. Oh. DirecTV. The haunted house, dude.
Capture the hard point.
Yeah. Look, dude. Definitely World War II, right?
UAV is online.
Yeah. Germans. Fucking Krauts.
Why were you peeking out window?
This is different, though.
So this is what I was wanting, but not the flavor.
Oh, look at here.
Holy shit.
Okay. Bad juju. Look at this.
This movie was exactly the idea I was thinking about, but not a fucking haunted house movie, though.
Ain't never seen a haunted movie like this.
Nah, you want to know what this is?
Oh, shit.
Hold on.
Did they gas them with some shit that makes them go crazy?
So hear me out. Replace the ghosts with zombies, and this would have been a perfect 1-1 adaptation of the original Resident Evil.
Yeah. It didn't look terrible, though.
doesn't
To be
look
honest.
terrible.
Mansion running around. I mean, come on, Griff. You saw the same tropes in there that you've harped on a lot of other ones, man.
Yeah, but I mean,
But it's
with it
different.
with it having to do with World War II, Nazis, and
It's
all
different.
that shit, it adds a little bit more fuel to the
Little
fire.
flavor.
Because the whole time that you're watching, you're also going to be discovering the fucked up things that happened to this family while the Nazis were, occupying there. And
It'll be so. I just hope it's nothing dumb like the mansion was built on ancient Nordic burial.
Yeah, because
grounds.
it can't be Indian burial grounds.
no, they were saying that it's they're relive or the ghosts are kind of showing them what happened to them, and then also like trying to cause the same thing to happen to them.
Yeah.
We see that whole fucking we see that little symbol going Full Metal Alchemist in there. So like We're gonna get some ritualistic ghost summoning or some shit.
The only thing that bothered me about the trailer was at the front. It was like DirecTV. It's like, okay, but it is different.
Well, the Nazis were into the whole occult thing, so that
they were.
File suit right there with that.
Yeah.
That's why it's so interesting to me.
They were like, whatever wins the war.
Hitler's doomsday device. Yes. We're going to drill a hole to the center of the earth.
You were killing me where you were like, UAV overhead.
UAV online.
Yeah. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Could you confirm? Could you kill confirmed?
All right, guys. Next week, we're watching Moon.
Yeah.
And it's been a long time coming. What?
We got to tell Trav what the deal. Did we talk to Trav about what the deal is for the
for
next
fucking Double Down?
Yeah, for the Double Down.
All right.
June.
So we've done Enemy. Devil's Double. Now we're gonna do Moon. Griffin's got one more.
We finish it off, dude, with the one of the greatest performances of comedy, Multiplicity.
Multiplicity, dude.
Sure, man.
And we come in with a comedy.
Yeah.
To lighten the mood.
Well, we've got the psychological thriller.
Yep.
We've got the biopic. we've got the sci-fi, and then we're gonna get the comedy.
We're never gonna let him live that down.
No.
He won't even know about it.
No.
I don't even know if he knew that he said it.
Yeah, right.
But he did. You know? Yeah. And I heard it and I went, biopic.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll forever be. Dude, Multiplicity is near and dear to my heart. I grew up with that. I had that on VHS.
Yeah.
That's a tape that you put in a VCR, you know?
A VCR.
Yeah. I'm excited to watch it. Doug, y'all two better get up. Y'all gonna be late for work. Me and Griffin have been riffing on that movie
for a minute,
for years.
When you heard biopic,
yeah. But yeah, I'm down.
Yeah,
finish it out. This is Double Down. Nah, it don't really rhyme or anything, but Double Down, Double Dare. I don't know. But we're watching Moon, dude. Which is a great fucking movie. That was directed by
good director.
I
was gonna throw it out there, man. I like this director, and I kind of like where he goes on from here.
I want more.
I would like for us to revisit Warcraft.
Yeah. Did he do Warcraft?
Yeah.
He directed the Warcraft movie?
Yeah.
We'll get into what he's got next week. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
We'll take a deep dive on his ass and see what he's got. But his number one fucking credit is the fact that David Bowie is his fucking dad.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But, I mean, this movie...
But he delivers.
This movie confirms that it wouldn't have mattered.
No, dude, he's not someone that got to where he's at because his dad is fucking David Bowie. He fucking put the work in, dude. Was this was the first one? Didn't he do something else like right after it? This was the first one, right? Oh,
I think as far as his big budget movies, this is the first one.
What was his name? What Jones?
And then he was given a blockbuster budget with Warcraft. And I mean, for what Warcraft is, you can see the budget. That's for fucking sure.
Now, the World of Warcraft movie?
Yep.
Okay. Which I have. Duncan Jones. Look at him. He even looks a little bit like David.
Right after he did Moon, he worked with our boy Gyllenhaal in a little film called Source Code.
That's right.
Which was a fantastic
film.
It. Yeah.
Dude, Moon was his first movie.
And it was fucking genius.
You come out the gate with Moon?
Yeah.
Like, what's this? Let's see. He went from Moon, the source code, to Warcraft, Mute. I haven't seen that, but I'm interested just because he did. It looks like you seen it.
I haven't seen it, but it looks.
Dive in on that. It's a sci-fi thriller. Mystery.
Got Alexander Skarsgård, Paul Rudd, and Justin Theroux
I have
throughout.
to check that out. And he's working on Rogue Trooper. What's this?
Based off
of a comic book. Huh. What a short. I mean, dude, he did a concert, a short, and then dropped Moon on the world.
Yeah.
Did he write Moon? Let me go to it. He wrote it with another guy, but still, he wrote the story, and then someone added on to it and helped him. But if I met him, I'd be like, all right, let's get down to brass tacks.
Yeah.
What kind of drugs were you taking when you know, like 2009. I'm down, man. I can't wait. Already got it on the server. Already up, guys. Don't have a copy.
Hell yeah.
It's there.
I bought a Blu-ray copy.
Recommend
at
watching
McKay's.
that. Yeah. Oh, you were in McKay's scanning. Went, that's mine.
Yeah, I paid like $25 for it, but
it's one of those movies, dude. Like you don't see. I've never seen a copy of it somewhere.
No.
Even when it was out, no copies.
Yeah.
I can't wait, man. Sam Rockwell, Moon, Duncan Jones, fucking David. What's his name? What'd I say? David Bowie.
Yeah, David Bowie's son.
Mr. Starman waiting from Dewey Cox. But yeah, that's what we got next week. You guys got anything else you want to add before we shut this bitch down?
No.
No? Crab? We're past the wash your hands, right?
No. Keep washing your fucking hands.
Yeah. Wash your fucking sheets.
Wash your ass while you're at it, man.